Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? This is Anston the Rye Morales, or aka the Rye Nation here, and all my Apple devices just went off. That's weird. Okay, so anyways, 2 years ago I made a video reviewing two generic PlayStation controllers that I bought off of eBay, and I just want to have a little update to these controllers, a little updated review. Because I found out these controllers are not as great as I thought they were. I mean, they're okay, but they're not as great as I thought they were. Okay, so starting off with this one works fine. I mean, it works perfectly. The only thing is the battery on it. Apparently, I don't know what it is about this one, but when I charge this battery on a charging tower like that one here, look. See, if you see my PlayStation controller charging thing. See, if I charge it on that one to keep it until it turns green, and I plug it and I just leave it like without touching it, like, and then I go to turn it on, it doesn't like turn on. I mean, it's always dead. The battery dies. Apparently, when I charge with that tower, it dies. This remote dies. I don't know why, but you know, it actually can keep its charge if you charge it either on my PlayStation 3 or 4. See, if I just charge it on those things, then the battery will keep its charge. You know, that's the only problem. That's the only defect with this one. It will not charge properly on a charging tower, but it will charge properly on a PlayStation. Either PlayStation, you know, it can't just be the charging tower. I mean, that's okay, you know. At least now I know. I thought it was just messed up. But, you know, I've had it, I charged it yesterday, and then I unhooked it. I left it like that for 24 hours, or 12 hours, I don't know. And then I came home, and then I turned it back on, and then it was still fully charged. So yeah. So with this defect, I can't use that charger, which kind of sucks though. But you know, at least I can use my other thing. Now, moving on to this one. The only issue with this one is that you can't really play with it wirelessly. You always have to keep it plugged in. Actually, you can play with it wirelessly, but there's this thing I always have to do if I want to play it wirelessly. See, what I do is I hook it up to the PlayStation. I see the flashing buttons, right? So then, while the buttons are flashing, I take like something like a small screwdriver or something small that could fit in that hole, because that's the reset button. Okay, so what I do is I plug it in, I let it blink, and then I take whatever and put it in there and poke it through there, press the button for at least like 2 seconds, release it. Once it glows again, I have to like hold on this button, and then it'll show up like 1 player or 2 player, whatever dot. It'll glow solid for a minute. Then when it starts to blink again, you have to quickly take out the cable, keeping your thumb on this while it continues to blink. You gotta keep your finger or your thumb on the power button while it continues to blink, and then when the lights go solid, then it's wireless. You know, it's a pain in the ass. I have to do it every single time I want to play with this controller wirelessly. But you know, that's just basically how it, you know, functions. I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. You know, and when I charge it on that charging tower, you know, it doesn't turn green when it's done. Actually, when it charges, these lights blink. You know, like if you were charging it on a PS3. But you know, that's not an issue for me. You know, it's not an issue. The only issue was the whole process of me trying to play it wirelessly. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know, it works every time, you know. So yeah, that's basically the only defects between these two. And my phone just went off again. Okay. And now moving on to these other generic controllers. 1 second. Okay. Moving on to these ones. Okay. Well, for the blue one, there's really nothing wrong with this one. I mean, this blue one, for the blue one, it works pretty good. There's no issue about this one. I mean, before I thought it was broken, but it turns out it was just dead. I mean, it wouldn't turn on before, but then it was just dead, and I thought it was like just messed up, but I got it working again, so there's nothing wrong with this one. And I've had these remotes for 2 years now. 2 or 3 years, I don't know. Those ones I had for 2 years. These ones I had for about the same, you know. As for this one, I mean, it works good too. The only issue is if you play Saints Row the Third whenever I play Saints Row the Third on with this controller, with this particular controller, this trigger button right here, the right one button, it doesn't work that well. I mean, whenever I try to rapidly shoot, it just shoots at one and just doesn't shoot at all. I mean, I keep going like this, I keep going like this, but it doesn't work. You know, it's just, I don't know why it does that. I mean, when I play Call of Duty with this, it works fine. This button works fine. These buttons work fine. You know, I don't know what the issue is with Saints Row, but apparently with that game, it's barely compatible. Although one time I tried playing Call of Duty Black Ops with this controller and it kept turning off for some reason. Or was it this one? I think it was this one. I don't know. It was actually this one that was turning off. Although that could have been fixed. I don't know. It could have been fixed. Like this one. It had the same issue with this one, but I guess it's fixed now. I don't know. I'd have to see. If it's fixed. So yeah, that's basically the updated review on my PS4 generic controllers. I still do not have a regular PlayStation controller because those things cost $50, and I'm not spending $50. I was gonna spend $50 on one controller. I was gonna buy a white one, a real one, but they didn't. At the time, they didn't have any stock at Target or GameStop or nowhere. So it was kind of stupid. But I'm glad I didn't buy it because I ended up buying something else with that money. So yeah, that's basically the updated review on my PS3 generic controllers. See you guys later.